Alright, sadly, I did not get down to the bottom and back up again. So we have to take the long drive back to the truck. Try not to drive through the crop as I'm looking at cameras on the highway. Yeah, I think we're okay because it's. So yes, we are going on our trip today. The weather is, while it's snowing, it's seriously, it's like spot the snowflake. So not too big a deal. I will do this from the front this time. So when we get through to sugar beets, what I want to do is this trailer, I can tip it with the cutter on or off. I can't put cut sugar beets in the sugar beet storage on the farm, but I think I will buy that because it was way more functional than the half pipe that we used to have. I might look at that big green trailer for hauling sugar beets. We'll have to wash it before we use it because it's been full of cow manure. Right. Let's fold that in. This is the last time I need to drive a long way to get to emptying the harvester. We'll be able to just cut through here next time. Of course, it's two loads from the harvester. This unloaded. Okay, it's 10:20. Actually, we're not doing too bad, I guess. I should have. I maybe have gone round the top. I'm not sure. We'll get the grain out of the harvester. We'll finish this row. My thought was if I get a bigger harvester, so I need a bigger grain cart, it would be nice to have an 8X to haul it around with. For now, GPS on, header on, forward, pipe in, and go. Alrighty. So 32% full. So I'm thinking we should be able to clear the bottom here and part way up that side. Maybe not particularly far up that side. But then my thought is that should clear to this, this midpoint in the field where the field gets way shorter. So it's less far for the tractor to get back to the truck. tell you, this yield looks awesome. Probably want to be there and yield. So grass is meh. It's not too bad on the the oats. I don't think I rolled it. I think I just rolled the corn, the sorghum, and the soybeans, which is why this is not the greatest. About 100%, a little bit more in places, but it's it's fair. And I could take them. I should take the mulcher out to that field too, so that yield bonus will be higher next year. All right, let's that bit, lift that up, turn it off. I don't need it running. Oh, this is okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. This is kind of looking weird. I guess, did I not turn on the GPS on that headland? Yeah, maybe. Thought I did. Anyway, 4,000 litres left in, and we don't have a full width here, so should be able to get to the end of this leg. Let's see what's what in a moment. Actually, put the cruise control on. Rest my toes. So yeah, I will be back next Saturday. I have no idea what our plans are, but it is my birthday and the temperatures are alleging 40 degrees or more on the forecast. Unfortunately, the reliability of forecasts is not the greatest. So now that we've wiped off that whole bottom end there, I am thinking should be able to, we've only got 10,000 litres here. It's 14, so we've got a little bit of capacity left in the cart, not enough. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll empty the harvester, we'll dump all of this into the truck. Actually, we might not dump all of this into the truck because it might be too much for the truck to hold. But I can get this as empty as can be. Okay. We'll empty it right at the top of here. And then I should be able to do a decent cut in, about 3 rows in again. How's the harvest? I can't actually see the oh, I can see the harvester's load. 10%. Done. And actually, the nice thing here is these rows are going to get shorter. Although actually, I won't be coming round that tip anymore, because we'll do the cut through and we won't have as far to travel, which is nice. And that dropped. So this is probably, gonna guess, max weight on the truck. So, oh, we are, no, the front half is at max weight, and now the back half is at max weight. Hey, what are you doing?
No.
Okay.
That looks like a tree.
It's a big truck. It's kind of cool. And very heavy. Like 70 tons. Squeak. Okay. Down to the front. Just. And back. And oops, wrong way. As soon as that drops, it actually automatically closes, which is nice. This over the grate. Drop that. It's kind of cool to watch. And that's done. Dump the back end. Nice. And reselect the front cart. Go. Yeehaw. All right, that's another 70,000 litres. That's 140. Yeah, unfortunately, the thing with achievements these days in Farm Sim, it doesn't tell you how far along you are. I think for Farming Simulator 17, it actually told you how far along. Although the other thing about, I think since Farm Sim 22, they haven't told you what the achievement actually it is. They've told you a name, but it's like you have to guess what things you have to do in order to get the achievement done. All right, you're empty. Let's fill that in. Oh, actually, do not want to go that way. Actually, do want to go that way. Like I said, I want to empty this at the top, so I actually want the tractor to be at this end of the field. It's quite a bit of a drive. Okay, we are 10:30. So yeah, next week we will definitely be streaming, even if it is my birthday. And and we might be going out for food later in the day. And if it's 40 degrees out there, we'll almost definitely be going for food. Because it's 40 degrees. Right now, it is very windy out there. That part of the concern today, I believe, winds are potentially, I think, sustained 50 miles an hour is blizzard conditions. The other thing the weather forecasts was saying, it is going to be potentially whipping up snow on the ground. So even if the snow's not falling, visibility could be disastrous. We're not really seeing that, and I think a lot of our snow has kind of bedded in. So it's going to be, it's pretty. The ground is pretty solid. The top crust is ice. The bottom layer is ice. So you've got sort of snow in the middle. But once you get a crust on top, then the wind is not going to be blowing the snow around, which is a good thing. Okay, so how many more of these do we have to do? I think probably about 6 rows left. As soon as we get to the top here, doesn't matter how full the harvester is, we'll just get that dumped into the cart and then we can pull full row. And it's only really the first row you have to worry about. Once you're through the full row, you're always keeping the pipe on the open side. So there's always access for the tractor. Pop the pipe out. And I suppose I could have started peeling off a little bit of the top of the rows, but not going to worry about that. Turn the harvester off, lift it up, and go find the tractor. Oh, I did buy some fuel this morning. So the tank has 1,000 litres in it. All right. Turn that off. And get this emptied. So I want to go about 3 rows in. I can see where the first 2 are. I'm going to trim a little bit of this end off. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Huh. Need to go 3? Probably, yeah. We'll do that. So that's 2. So go down the next one. And this is the longest row left. Turn that in there. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, since we've already encroached on the left side, should be able to pull that off on the right. Good. Cameo, good morning and welcome to a snow-covered December. How are you this morning? We're going to be leaving, well, I have to finish streaming within the next 20 minutes because we're going out to a birthday party. You haven't quite pulled an IROC. There's still at least 20 minutes, so there's about 20 minutes left. Not sure if I'm going to complete the harvest here though.